tales of heartache and the rescue. After we killed Shenk, me and my new partner ventured deeper into the highlands. Before leaving, the general of the barbarian army asked us to rescue anybody who might have been captured. I kept in mind my mercenary and what happened back there. Why my skeletons turned the color they did. I zoomed them out. It didn't matter. We were so close. You know, she thought of you like family. She will be missed. I halted my footsteps. I looked at him with a piercing gaze. I was about to say something, then I heard the screams of people. I looked in the distance and saw prisoners. Those must be the soldiers we were told about. We ran over and busted their prison. They told us there were more of them. Save them or they'd be killed. My mind was racing from the events of Diablo and my mercenary dying. I needed to focus. I nodded and we continued our way through the lands. Slowly fighting our way through the hordes of demons. Eventually, after the sun was beginning to set, we saved the last of them. The lands were covered in demons. The foul stench of their corpses was becoming unbearable, even for me as a necromancer around so much death. We went back to the town. The general thanked us. He gave me a set of runes. It wasn't much, he said, but I thanked him anyways. I went to get healed, and I was doing so. Mola asked me how I was doing, if I needed anything. All my visions were coming at once. The bloody hands, a gem going dim, then an opening a door, and seeing her dying there. As a necromancer, we set up rules. We can bring people back from the dead, or we can ease their burden and take away their fear. Most necromancers will raise the dead for their abomination experiments. I vowed never to do such a thing. The human soul is unique, and I would never tamper with hers. Then a sharp pain knocked me back to my senses. Ouch! Mala said, sorry, darling, but if we don't get this wound healed, it would get infected. One of those maulers ambushed us, and I got a nice spike slash on my shoulder. It stung like hell, but she was right. I needed to be full of strength. Later that night, Mala asked me to speak to me again. She told me of the town's daughter, Anna, and how she was like a daughter to her. She had gone missing months before we arrived. She had the idea the town's necromancer, Neolithek, might have something to do with it. We spoke few words to each other, but I could sense his aura. It reeked of foulness. He could not be trusted. When we awoke the following morning, he was gone. I asked Molly. She said she had something important to do. We went back to the portal and continued our journey through the lands. It would take about 2 days before we reached the cave entrance. A giant siege team was protecting it. I unleashed a poison nova and cut him in half. I walked to the cave and I could feel the cold air inside. Better bundle up, I said to my merc. The floor was between ice and rock. We had to watch our footsteps. Just as I lit my torch, I came face to face with a frozen corpse. Frozen solid. What a grim way to go, helpless and still alive till you slowly die from the cold. We walked these frozen ice halls, what seemed like hours. Eventually we came to an entrance, even colder down there. We slowly took our time, leaving an acid drip trail back to the entrance. We didn't want to get lost down there. We crossed the half-frozen bridges till we walked around the corner. There were torches in the distance, and a huge beast moved out of the way, and there she was, Anna, frozen in a pillar but very much alive. We need to get past those creatures. I saw my army and split them in half. I sent the first half straight at them. The other would use the water to their advantage. With the ambush happening, I unleashed another poison nova. It began burning the creatures, till pieces of flesh were falling off. We stepped over the group, and I tried to use the poison to free her. It didn't work. Must be strong magic. She told me the Neolithek did this and to get Mala. We went back to the town. I told her she was not happy and crafted a potion to break this magic prison. Once we applied it on Anna, she was released. We went back to town. We spoke to Mala and Anna on what was to come next. Apologize about that, guys. That goddamn bug flying there. Apologize if you hear the TV in the background. So I'm doing a little early recording before dinner time. So basically today's video we're going to be taking out Neolithek, and what I'm most likely going to do is I'm going to knock out the rest of the Diablo videos this week, since Neolithek is the only one, Ancients, and then Bale is it. So you'll most likely get a video on Thursday. And that'll be finally knocking out Diablo, and then I'll drop the sneak peek trailer of the next game walkthrough we'll actually be doing, which will be on, I'll drop it on Sunday, like I did for Hearthstone, and then we'll be starting the next game walkthrough on Tuesday and Wednesday. And it's a game I'm extremely hyped for, but you guys will have to stay tuned on that one. So, our boy Neolithek, another fellow Necromancer, server Bale, he's gonna have to go bye-bye. Let me see here. We didn't need grip upgrades. Basically maxed out our skeletons. So they're fully maxed out, so I can slowly start working on Poison Nova. pretty sure that's actually about it. Didn't really get any gear upgrade or anything like that, so. Alright, this next little area is gonna be a goddamn annoyance. One giant ass maze. Hope you guys' Monday is going good. If you haven't seen it, check out the trailer reaction I did for Dr. Death and the Hearthstone video, which I'm thinking about just doing full screen on that one, so it looks a little more better than Windows mode. I'll have to test it out in full screen, but should work out properly. And then what I realized, I don't know if I mentioned in the Hearthstone video, I realized that the Horde campaign is for required level 8, and you start off at level 1. Realized that when I actually went back to the video and edited and stuff like that, and then seen, oh, by the way, I was fighting a level 8 enemy, no wonder I lost. Oh god. This will be an interesting area to grind into. I should get at least a decent amount of experience in here. Ooh, what's wrong? But yeah, so as you're seeing, as you guys will be watching this video now, I'm basically re-recording before dinner, but I don't have any of the story or anything like that edited out yet, or even how even written up. Just recording this. So. Ooh, crap! Oh, that is my water bottle. I know Memorial Day is coming around the corner too, which is going to be on a Monday. Now, as for that, which I'll continue to keep you guys updated on, will depend whether or not I work Monday or not. You know, Monday through Wednesday, usually my days off to get anything else I need done. So, not 100% sure on that, but I'll keep you guys updated on the Twitter and the Discord. So, and then for any of my Discord peeps who've been watching or whatnot, host a movie night tomorrow, and we're gonna be watching Leprechaun 1. Kind of feeling like a little horror mood. I ended up watching Saw 1 again this morning. Always a classic movie. And I know Saw Spiral's out too, so there's that, which will be interesting to watch. It's like, what, 8th or 9th Saw movie? But it has Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson in it, so should be pretty good. Okay, I think the waypoint in the Hall of Pain is in here. But after Maverick has basically saved the soldiers, he will go to Anya. He'll go to Mala, and then she'll basically tell him about how Anna has basically disappeared, and he slowly will venture into the frozen river where he'll actually come across her being frozen, saves her, and then she'll turn around and talk about Neolitech, about how he's helping the primevals, and Maverick cannot have that happen. Of course, you know, he's, what, a few months too late before even stopping that? But it's going to be Necromancer versus Necromancer. Let the best one win. But you guys will get all that story in the beginning of the video and stuff, so. Ooh, I apologize. Try not to yawn. If I can. What are you guys focusing on? Come on. Let's move up here and take care of these guys. I hate these goddamn things, they're annoying. They also have the ability of ignoring defense. So it's like, unless you have high block rate, they'll just continuously hit you. Just goddamn annoying. Let's see. Poison Nova's level 3 right now. But, ooh. We'll continue to max out Poison Nova until we eventually reach Whale. It's not going to do like extremely high amount of damage, because when it comes to making a poison summon Necromancer, you have really two options. Now, you can do what I'm doing right now, which is maxing out the skeleton tree itself, and have a weaker poison nova, or you can focus on working on your poison nova, but having fewer skeletons, but more working on the skeleton mastery, which will give slightly more health and slightly more attack damage, but you'll have fewer skeletons. And usually you'll have about maybe 5 at most. You know, if you go through that way, you tend to make more like a glass canyon type of poison necromancer. So, choice optional, and usually with that you'll tend to actually get bone armor because you'll be limited to skeletons. So you have a higher chance of getting ganked by enemies more. So you're going to want that extra defense to actually save your ass. But I decided to go with more army than slightly weaker poison damage. And unholy corpses, don't even bother with them. Just whack them around and then just, you know, continue to move on because they'll just continue to respawn anyways. So this is why I hate going against Needle Tech. It's just like trying to find his goddamn place is a pain in the ass. I'll waste more potions dealing with these little turds than anything else. And I apologize for that heavy breathing too. Allergies got me clogged up, so I'm having to breathe a lot more harder. It's really goddamn annoying. Allergies were terrible over the goddamn weekend. Just continuously sneezing 10, 11 times, eyes runny. Nose wouldn't stop. It's just like, ugh, God, I hate allergies. Where the hell is this goddamn thing at? At least give me the waypoint. Hopefully the entrance is somewhat close. It's the problem with when you... Neil the Tech has probably one of the most annoying maps in the entire game of all maps, including the sewers of Act 3. Just because with the sewers of Act 3, you immediately know where that sewer is automatically going to be. You know, and it usually tends to be in the bottom corner. Usually protected by the bats, but his thing, see, I really want to kind of grind against him. I really want to get the waypoint first. It'll waste a little more time, but if I plan to grind in this area for any further experience, I don't want to have to walk all the way back. So hopefully the goddamn waypoint is somewhat nearby. So I don't have to walk too far. See, that would have been perfect right there. Little evil urn over here, though. No, hit the urn. Okay, that urn was a dud. No, it wasn't a dud, because you guys are in here. Excuse me, sir. Apologize for the loud clicking of the mouse too. When I eventually get fucked. Oops, I apologize there. I'm gonna drop the F-bomb. Eventually get paid. I want to see if I can get somewhat of a quieter mouse. Another is noise suppressors for your mics that I've seen a lot of people use. Okay, this is okay. It's not too far to walk. I might consider getting one of those too, but I don't think it's really gonna help out that much for the mouse. So if I can find more of like a quieter clicking type mouse, then I'll definitely do that. Excuse me, sir. Oh no, wait, I didn't even show you guys the new armor. This is the new armor we're gonna be rocking too. So nothing really too special. I think I've already showed you guys that, but just double checking just in case. Alright, what do we got here? Crap. At this point, I'm not on Dexter. Not really gonna worry about gold too much. I'm already sitting like on 800,000 worth of gold anyways. I mean, it's just selling any armor and staffs and crap like that I end up getting. So gold is something I'm not really worried about. Unlike Bale and Mephisto, where Diablo will just wreck a summon Necromancer. Mephisto's super easy. You know, early in the game, if you don't really have a well-stacked group of skeletons, I say get a pretty well-stacked mercenary, because he will help out your skeletons a lot. Because Mephisto will tend to use that poison crap on your necromancer or on your skeletons and just slowly just weaken them down. With Diablo, you're really gonna have to play it like very strategic, because if he hits your skeletons with that red inferno, you're pretty much just gone. You know, and then it's just more of a pain in the ass to having to run all the way back, summon your skeletons, and hope he doesn't blast them out of the goddamn way. The best way that I found when I was going against him is just summon your clay golem. Like, if he's like off screen over here, and you're over here, he won't attack you unless you get within a certain range. So take your clay golem or whatever golem you're using, and send it off over there. Now, two things will either happen. He'll either use a physical attack with his little ice claw crap, and focus on your clay golem. If that's the case, continue to summon it until your skeletons get over there. Or he'll shoot his goddamn inferno. Which, if that's the case, you better hope your skeletons are not in the way, or you just lost a bunch of skeletons. You know, Diablo has always been tricky with the summon Necromancer. Bale, on the other hand, really the only annoyance with Bale is if his clone gets in the way. Oh, he's getting a level. You may have a somewhat difficult time, but really what's really going to kill your skeletons the most, or at least stall them out the most, is Bale's little Frost Nova crap. Because it'll just slowly push them back, and then slowly freeze them, so your skeletons will take a little longer to actually get back to Bale and attacking him. But otherwise, Bale should be like really easy. He should be actually a lot more easier to take out than Mephisto or Diablo. You know, as long as you know how to play it right. You know, just hit him with the amplify, and then if you're playing, like I said, poison, something like I am, then just use your poison. If you're playing like a bone necromancer, bone prison, and crap like that, and bone wall won't really do much, considering that they're like bone armor, bone wall, even the bone spells. You know, they're all intertwined, so it's like you may end up getting like a life of like, I don't know, maybe 200 life on a bone wall. It is not going to do anything for you. It's just going to really just be more wasting your time. You have a better shot of actually maxing out your spells first, and then slowly just putting these points into your syringes for that spell, than actually trying to like trap them in there, because Bale does have that teleport ability. So throwing him up in a bone prison isn't going to do anything for you. And then like with Mephisto, he'll just end up using his goddamn poison or his lightning, and then Diablo will just shoot it down with his Red Inferno. So kind of a waste, you know. Bone Necromancers tend to be more better on PvP than really PvE, in my opinion. But they are still one of the few ones that actually work well, because they almost have zero weaknesses. Almost no enemy in the game is actually immune to magic, so which helps a lot. Neolithic, just watch out for his goddamn corpse explosions. Just let your skeletons do the job. His little Arctic frost blast crap isn't going to do anything. How is he at? And he's got that teleport crap too. Oops. He'll try to use that corpse explosion. That ain't going to do much. Where are you going? You're not running away from me. Dude. Stop running away. You are being stubborn, you know that? Sir. I need you to die. Come on, Neolithic. You can't live forever, you little turd. Dude is like highly magic resistant. Thank you. You gave me nothing but crap anyways. Alright, well, Neolithic's dead. And he'll have a few choice words for Maverick in the later story. So basically the story right now that you guys will eventually be seeing will be for the soldiers in Anya. And then in the next video, when we go to do the Ancients, that's where you'll actually get Neolithic's part of his story, and then the story actually going up to the Ancients. So, and then the last one will actually be doing Bale, and then the ending, which I think you guys might actually like. But either way, that's the video. Like I said, I'll try to knock out the rest of the Diablo videos this week, so you'll probably most likely see the last video on Thursday. I'll try to work around that. So, but either way, hope you guys' Monday is going good. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Check out the 2 videos that I dropped today. And I'll catch you guys around. Much love, guys. See ya.